The shadow of Tenochtitlan in the mighty Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan, a cloaked warrior prowls the night. He is known as Huitzilopochtli, the Bat of the Gods, protector of the oppressed. By day, he is a skilled artisan and warrior in training. By night, he strikes fear into corrupt nobles who exploit the people. Legends say he is blessed by the bat god Camazotz, spirit of the underworld. But his war is only beginning. The coming storm rumors spread of strange, pale-skinned warriors arriving on the eastern coast. The Spaniards, led by Hernán Cortés, march inland with fire, steel, and ambition. The Aztec Emperor Montezuma grows uncertain, torn between prophecy and politics. Priests warn that these invaders may be gods or heralds of destruction. Yohuali suspects darker truths behind their sudden rise. He vows to uncover their plans before it's too late. The Mask of the Bat Yohuali recalls the night his village was destroyed by raiders allied with Cortés. In a cave, he encountered visions of Camazotz, who offered him power. The god's blessing gave him agility, strength, and mastery of fear. Now, donning obsidian armor carved like a bat, he embraces his destiny. Unlike the noble's warriors, he fights for the people. But his thirst for vengeance burns dangerously strong. The Spanish intrigue Cortés' men spread disease, fear, and whispers of betrayal. They bribe Aztec nobles, offering gold and power. One traitor emerges, Huitzilopochtli, a cunning high priest who resents Yohuali. He believes aligning with Cortés will secure his rule, but secretly, Cortés seeks to enslave the Aztec gods themselves. The clash will be more than mortal. It will be divine. An unlikely ally, Yohuali rescues a captured young woman from Spanish soldiers. She is Malinal, a warrior priestess of Huitzilopochtli, god of war. Fierce and skeptical, she distrusts the bat's dark powers. Yet she recognizes his devotion to protecting the innocent. Together, they form a fragile alliance. Their path leads toward the heart of Moctezuma's court. Shadows in the palace, Yohuali infiltrates the emperor's palace during a secret council. He overhears nobles plotting to surrender to Cortés in exchange for wealth. Moctezuma, indecisive, leans toward appeasing the strangers. Disgusted, Yohuali confronts the Huitzilopochtli, nearly exposing himself. The priest marks him as a dangerous heretic. From now on, Yohuali is hunted not only by Spaniards, but by his own people. Rise of the Jaguar Knight, Huitzilopochtli unveils his enforcer, the Jaguar Knight, a brutal warrior infused with dark sorcery. Clad in jaguar pelts and obsidian claws, he embodies raw strength. The Jaguar Knight ambushes Yohuali, overwhelming him in battle. Malinal saves him from certain death, but both are wounded. The bat has found his greatest rival. Fear alone will not be enough to defeat this beast. Secrets of the Bat God in exile, Yohuali returns to the sacred cave of Camazotz. The god warns him his rage could consume him, turning him into a monster. Only by embracing balance, vengeance tempered with justice, can he prevail. The bat's true gift is not death, but transformation. Yohuali emerges stronger, his armor reforged with sacred obsidian and feathers. The Bat of the Gods is reborn. Cortés' treachery. Cortés orchestrates a massacre during a sacred festival, slaughtering unarmed dancers. Tenochtitlan erupts in chaos as trust in Moctezuma shatters. Spanish cannons thunder, tearing through stone temples. Amid the carnage, Yohuali fights to protect fleeing innocents. Malinal declares they must rally the people for open war. But Huitzilopochtli seizes the moment to seize power for himself. The betrayal of Huitzilopochtli reveals his true allegiance, guiding Cortés to hidden passages of the city. He offers blood sacrifices to empower the Spaniards' cause. In return, Cortés grants him cursed European steel infused with sorcery. The Jaguar Knight becomes nearly unstoppable, a demon on the battlefield. Yohuali swears vengeance but knows brute force alone cannot win. He must become more than a warrior. He must be a symbol. Rally of the people, Yohuali and Malinal gather survivors in secret catacombs. There, he inspires them with tales of Camazotz's protection. Masked warriors adopt the symbol of the bat, becoming his followers. From the shadows, they strike Spanish patrols with guerrilla tactics. The legend of the bat spreads through Tenochtitlan. The people whisper that the gods themselves fight through him. Clash at the causeways. Cortés attempts to retreat across the great causeways, weighed down with stolen gold. Yohuali and his warriors ambush the convoy in a rainstorm. Spanish soldiers, blinded by greed, drown as their armor drags them into the lake. The Bat confronts the Jaguar Knight once more, their battle echoing across the storm. This time, Yohwali holds his own, forcing the Jaguar back, but the fight remains unfinished. The disease of Empire Plague spreads through the city, carried by the invaders. Yohwali watches helplessly as innocents fall to sickness. Malinal despairs, questioning whether the gods have abandoned them. But Yohwali insists their spirit must endure, even in suffering. He vows to stop Cortez from claiming the sacred temples, for if the Spaniards enslave the gods, the world itself will fall. The final prophecy in a hidden chamber. Yohwali uncovers ancient Aztec prophecies. They foretell a shadowed bat rising during the Empire's twilight. He realizes his role is not to preserve the Empire, but to protect its spirit. Malinal embraces him as the true champion chosen by Camazotz, but to fulfill his destiny he must confront Huitzilopochtli one last time. The Bat prepares for war. Siege of Tenochtitlan, Cortez launches his full assault with cannons, cavalry, and allied tribes. The city burns as temples crumble into ash. Yohwali rallies his Bat Warriors, striking from rooftops and canals. Malinal leads the war priestesses and chants of resistance. Even against overwhelming odds, the Aztecs refuse to bow. The Bat becomes a living legend in the chaos. Duel of the Gods, Yohwali faces the Huitzilopochtli atop the Great Pyramid. The traitor is fully merged with Jaguar spirit magic, becoming monstrous. Their battle shakes the temple, obsidian shattering beneath their blows. Yohwali uses fear, agility, and sacred obsidian to counter brute force. In a final clash, he drives his blade into the Jaguar Knight's heart. The traitor dies roaring, his body consumed by shadows. The wrath of Cortez. Enraged, Cortez challenges Yohwali himself. Steel clashes with obsidian as Empire and Resistance collide. The Bat is wounded but uses the shadows of the burning temple to his advantage. With one final strike, he cripples Cortez's blade arm. But before Yohwali can finish him, the Conquistador flees into the night. The war is not over, but the Bat has won the battle. The fall of the Empire, despite their efforts, Tenochtitlan collapses under siege and disease. Montezuma falls and the Spanish seize the city. But Yohwali refuses to surrender his symbol. He fades into legend, whispered as a spirit of vengeance. The Bat cannot save the Empire, but he can protect its people. His war has only begun. The legacy of the Bat years later, children tell stories of a winged protector. He strikes Spanish soldiers in the night, stealing food for the hungry. Some say he is immortal, others a god in disguise. Malinal continues the resistance, raising new warriors under his banner. The Bat has become more than Yohwali. It is an eternal idea, a symbol of hope amidst conquest. Post-credit scene in a jungle far from the city. A cloaked figure kneels before a dark altar. A new warlord whispers of vengeance against the Bat. A demonic roar echoes, the Jaguar spirit still lives. Meanwhile, in the shadows, Yohwali sharpens his obsidian blade. The clash of empires may end, but the War of Gods continues. The screen fades, the Bat will rise again.